Hey, love bugs, it's Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, thank you as always for so much for the love and support y'all are constantly giving me and the uplifting vibe. It's truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. If you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when your girl is about to upload her next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love a chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video or you're up telling me about your empathic gift. And if you feel like the videos give you vibes of uplift or just some peace that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that may be having, some heavy moments that they're dealing with in their life and just needing spiritual guidance or just needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on the social media favorites wherever you see fit. As always, thank you so much for the love and support. It's truly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the video I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101 Heyokas, pain and prosperity versus absence to abundance, failure to flourish, facing the bad to guide us towards the good. And that is so freaking true. It is. A lot of times we got to go through, moments of hell to get our own piece of heaven. We really are. There's a lot of things we're facing right now. It's like from my life to people that I talk to, people that I speak one-on-one with, we're really going through some heavy moments where we know what the answer is, but it's hard for us to be able to get guided towards that situation because maybe it may be too heavy. You're not trying to embrace that kind of truth. You don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, or it's just been, something that you want desperately to have something in your life that is better. But certain things that we have gone through for so long that we have gotten comfortable in, that is like universe and God made sure it got uncomfortable. Because a lot of times it's just like, when they say, when universe is trying to guide you towards better, that's when karma steps in. If there's somebody or certain situations or someone is in your life that is no longer needing to be there, and and you're getting amped up, notifications like, hey, you need to part ways with this person. Hey, you need to let this go. And then all of a sudden they'll feel like hell hit the fan. Hell done broke loose in your life. And those are things that are gonna keep happening where people just treat you very ungodly until you have that point to say, you know what, this is not giving me peace. This is not giving me, happiness. This got me more crying tears of sadness than tears of joy. Let me allow myself to go. And a lot of times it's like that. I've had different stuff like that happen with me with relationships, hell, even with jobs, and people are like, Roslynn, you telling the truth. Because it's like when you go through that spiritual awakening, you'll never see anything the same because you start to see the truth in every lie that you done set your eyes on. It's not even like, it's like, was this really here this whole time? Yeah. We're just waiting for you to, to snatch that veil off. And those are the things that's telling you a lot of times you have to embrace the bad. Appreciate those things that really broke you in those ways because they led you to build up on something that was true within you. That spiritual awakening is basically exactly what it is in that Heyoka form. It's awakening a part of that spirit. There's a part of yourself that's been laying dormant for a long time. That is at that point like, hey, I need you to acknowledge me because I've been with you this whole time. That's just like anybody. You don't even, I be sounding like Rafiki. Anybody ever heard that Beyonce song? What was it from? I'm Already. That's my jam too. But it's like if you even watch Lion King, it's like you don't even know who you are. You don't. It's like, come here. Rafiki will show you the way. You like that. You find out who you are on every aspect, on every level. And a lot of times it has to be that through the harsh moments that we're constantly facing. And those are the things we're doing right now. You have to take acceptance of what is showing you what it is. Truth is always not, the truth is sweet, but it's not always sugar coated, basically. It's not. And those are the things we have to be able to accept of what it is. A lot of times we project certain things in our lives because we want to be seen as a certain way. I used to do that when I was little all the time. I was like, people are like, what? You know, especially when they heard my truth, like, oh, she might probably making up stuff about this. I'm like, no, I got proof about mine, you know. But it's just like certain things in our life, especially when you're growing up, because you want your life to be all crazy and stuff like that. Some people, just start making up stuff. I've seen even adults, they start making up stuff because they want to be seen a certain way. But just being your own truth, being who you are authentically able to be. There's a lot of people that puts up the persona and a facade. And then when you speak in your truth and you walk up in a room, it can really disturb a lot of people because their persona, your character is outweighing their persona, that mask that they want to show. And that's when you start catching a lot of enemies because you're being comfortable in your own truth. And a lot of people don't like that because it aggravates stuff they don't want to acknowledge. And these are the things that you had to be able to face to get to that good part. If there's sometimes like, Dad, am I ever going to find that special love? You had to go through those toxic relationships, toxic attachments, that you get to that point where it's just like it disturbs the heck out of you. You have to go through a lot of things. And it's just like when I seen all that stuff, I'm like, girl, they always tell you God ain't gonna put nothing on you can handle. He must have thought I was a renegade, like I was just a social misfit that can really handle anything. It's like, yeah, you can, but it's like I'm gonna really give it to you. And I'm gonna really give it to you and I'm gonna serve you right. A lot of times God will be cruel to be kind. He'll push you through that hot mess to get you to your own personal heaven. And then you'll start appreciating all the things that you have faced. Because there's a lot of things in my life that I've had tears for. Anybody who's been with me for a while and you've been watching my videos, there's times see me in so many different angles of emotion. And there are some times the universe pushed me to go even when I was very vulnerable, and I'm like, I don't like that. I don't want people thinking that I'm trying to get attention or I'm doing this for views and the likes. And it's like, if that person recognize real when fake walk in the room. But empaths, they know when they're getting fed. Let me not say that. Let me retort, and it's not trying to down talk anybody, but if you don't know who you really are, there'll be certain things that's going to pique your interest by vibrations that's being presented to you. But there's a lot of times where there's something about certain vibrations towards people's houses or just the person that comes to you is a big shift, and you really may not be aware of that. But there are some people that's been doing it for a long time and they know that person's authentic. A lot of people tell me, Roslynn, you keep it real. I really appreciate you. You're helping me get through my things. You're helping me guide towards that. There may be a big question that's been over my head. I've been looking for the certain answer. And it just so happened I followed on a video and you just gave it all to me. And it makes so much sense. And those are the things that, I feel like I'm a blessing for, and it's a blessing towards me. Like I tell people, it's not, like, Roslynn, you'd be a good, spiritual teacher or you're that leader. I'm like I tell people, it's not saying I down myself, but I'm not downing anybody else because it just seems like you're putting yourself on this high pedestal. But I'm the type of person, I'm enlightened. There's a lot of things that I don't know that, you can teach off, can respect. I don't know what's going on with my daggone to the knowledge that we are needing. You're getting a fruit to the soul, to the mind, the vibration. They're going through a very heavy change. And it's like, flipped. Because there's a lot of people that are coming in and out of your life, like, they stay there for a moment and then, branch off. And I'll tell God, I'm like, why y'all keep sending people in my life? Either you're giving me that signal like, hey, y'all have learned enough from each other. You have to be able to go. There's a lot of times I just cut people off and couldn't say anything. It's like, and nothing need to be said. That vibe was already showing. It was just waiting for you to connect with it. You have to go. People don't know. Hey, they'll know in a minute, especially if it's another empath. They'll know. Especially if it was something they were trying to mask. They always tell people, if there's something about somebody they coming into your life, you can't put a finger on it. The best bet is for you to stay away because you never know. There's some people come in your life and straight cloak stuff. And those are the things you can't be dealing with. You got to honor yourself on what you're being shown, and I always tell people that, or people will bring something towards me. It's like, hey, Roz, I trust your opinion on what, because you always keep it real with me. It's like, hey, how you feel about that certain person? And I'm like, don't tell me about it, because I don't want you to feel like I'm going off of what you said. Let me go off of my own senses. Like, ooh, okay, now I'm gonna really respect her, because it's like either I'm gonna agree with you or I'm gonna disagree with you. But people send something to me like, Roslynn, I know if I ask you, you're gonna be honest with me, because you always kept it real. That's the only way you can do. Because if I feel like I lie about it, I'm just not going to say nothing to you at all. If there are certain things I know I don't feel comfortable with, I tell people, hey, don't ask me that. I ain't about to talk about it. We can talk about something else, but I'm not talking about that. And had to be able to honor that. And if you want to keep on trying to manipulate the situation, I'm just going to have to cut you off. But right now, it's just like you can see how your life has been unfolding for you. I keep looking at the time because I know my live chat about to start back up. But you're facing a lot of things where your life is truly unfolding. It can feel like your life is falling apart. And it definitely is. It's falling apart from anything that you once loved that's no longer needed, that it was just like a lust situation, or it wasn't, it was supposed to be for what it is, and then just showing you, what things you had learned from certain interactions you had with certain people, certain parts of yourself that is like it's shifting, and you'll feel that element like, hey, just keep on holding on. Just keep pushing forward. Even when you're tired, like today, I had, for the last few days, especially since my daughter been sick, it's just like, it been feeling so chaotic. And on top of that, with my oldest daughter, she with me too. And we always bump heads. It's like, anybody who has kids, you have many versions of your kids within you, and you have to deal with all that of yourself. They're mirroring just you. And I was hell on wheels growing up. So I'm just like, Lord Jesus, I'm just getting back what I put my mama through. But that was a lot. And it's just like, keep going. Things feel like it's just really pulling you out your element, and that's what it's doing, because you're no longer needed in that element. So they're raising you, they're vibrating you, and isolation is preparing you for elevation. When they put you in solitude, that's when you about to get that. You better give that gratitude, because they're showing you every part of yourself that needs to heal, what you need to focus on, what you need to let go of, what you need to trust, or just flow with it. Keep focused on it. Something else, you just got to detach, cut cords, be able to respect for it, and go. These are the things that they're preparing you for. Yeah, it can be lonely as hell when you're going through stuff, but you're not actually alone. They want you to be able to focus on yourself. Things are coming into your life, things that you weren't prepared for, things that you didn't even see coming. And you got to deal with a lot of, distractions in your life where people just bringing drama after drama after drama. And you could have been okay with that mess then. Now it's just like you can't even embody that. That mess make you choke. It may even give you hives. You maybe want to take some Benadryl after that, or a bleach bath. Like, I can't. That don't even feel right. So I was like, you may be able to deal with that, but that's all right with me. I'll pass. I'm good. But these are the things you're dealing with. And it's like you had to go through punishment and pain to get prosperous and prosperity. You had to go through neglect, it's like neglect to what was it called? Absence. That's what I was trying to say. Absence to abundance. You had to go from failure to flourish. And you're doing those things. You had to go through the rough to get to the good. When you can allow yourself to do it, yeah, things are not going to go at your pace. Things, you're going to have to let go of things you have a tight grip on, and universe wants you to do it. If you ain't letting go, all hell about to break loose in your life. They'll be telling you, hey, quit this job. We got something for you. I'm like, man, look, I got a house. I got a mortgage. I got a car note. I got insurance. I got medical insurance, all this different stuff. We got you. Okay. Next thing you know, you start getting, what do they call that? Subordinates. You getting rolled up every 5 minutes. You got daggone, co-workers coming up, bringing all kind of drama, lying on you, setting you up for failure. All these different things. Why I got to keep going through this? Why only time I get peace is when I'm home, I got off day, or it's a daggone holiday, or when I get my paycheck. Now it's just like, because, they keep on telling you to take an opposite direction because they got something so much better for you. And it's like, until you make that decision, all hell about to break loose into your life. And it's like, you're free to make any choice you want to, but you got to understand it always has consequences. So you better make sure it's the right one. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. Thank y'all so much for the love and support y'all constantly giving me, telling people about the channel and referring them to me. It's truly a blessing. I'm so blessed to have you in my life. And it's just good. People can really relate to the things that I talk about. and just keeping it real and just being able to interact with y'all is truly a blessing to me. So I hope you'll be able to connect with me on my live chat. We really have a lot of fun. We just speak on a lot of different things, and then speaking that truth that people need. It's a nourishment to the soul, and just being able to do that. And it's just beautiful to be connecting, spiritually connecting virtually, with people that are like-minded as yourself. So I hope you have a blessed day. All your days is filled with happiness, upliftment, and prosperity, whatever is heavy on your heart and your mind, giving you that vibe of healing. Be able to have that vibe of a bounce back, because you may be suffering with some stuff right now, or you may be stuck in heavy vibrations of what is taking place in your life. You may be not able to see the blessings through the storm, but it really is. You're getting blessings through those storms, because if you in it, you're going to be seen through it. You're going to be protected all the way. So I hope you have a blessed day. Whatever you're trying to work on manifesting, I hope it becomes so much bigger and better. That brings you a blessing on your knees, and it comes faster than you ever expected it. Even through social distancing, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, words, vibes, frequencies. You just never know. All those things really take somebody a long way. And I hope you're safe and responsible at everything you do. And have a blessed one. Peace.